Hey guys, how's it going? I want to talk about how I made this $410 by simply uploading episode on a podcast, which I'm about to talk about. And so far, out of 181,000 plays on the podcast, only 81,000 of them were monetized. So this is the trend on how fast the podcast grew. And you can see that I started uploading every single day until April. There was a tipping point. It started just blowing up, and until today, I keep uploading audios on that podcast, and every single day it is making money. Now I want to talk about the platform that I used, and I also want to talk about all the monetization opportunities that are on that platform. For example, you have host red ad that you can put in your episode that can generate your money. You have automated ad that can generate your money. You have subscription. You also have listener support. I know you guys are hustler, right? And there are a lot of easier and harder ways to make money out there. Some of you are bloggers, some of you are YouTubers, but there is something that a lot of you haven't started yet, which is podcasting. And I want to talk about a free platform that you can use for that. Now, I'm going to play the full video that I recorded about a week ago, and it's going to show you what I was excited about. Let's get started. This is my podcast on Anchor by Spotify. And Anchor is a platform owned by Spotify, which is one of the largest streaming platform out there for audio. And Anchor allows people to create podcasts for free. What I want to show you is actually how Anchor now is moving to something fantastic. And as you can see on my Anchor for this podcast that I'm working on, it has 168 plays, right? It has about almost 3,000 unique listeners, and so far I have made $288. And this $288 was not actually out of the 168 plays, because I actually started monetizing my podcast probably after 120,000 plays. I've received the opportunity to put ads on my podcast. Now, what I want to show you is something fantastic. If I go to money, if you scroll down, that's the money, the total amount earned. This is the CPM for this Anchor ad that they provide. I actually created the ad, like it was host red ad. But what I want to show you is that they're introducing something that most of you are not even aware of. It's called automated ad. Remember when you open, like if I open YouTube, right? And let's say I open any video on YouTube, like this video for example. You see how YouTube automatically shows ad like before the video starts? It's called automated ad, meaning the person that creates the video does not have to create the ad. It is the exact same thing that Anchor is introducing with this automated ad, meaning content creator will make so much money, especially for content creator or those that own podcasts that have a lot of people listening to their podcast. And I have been telling you, I have been showing you different ways to make money online. And one of the ways that I showed you was creating a podcast. If I go on my channel, for example, if I search on the channel Anchor, I created that video, how to start a podcast on Anchor for free. And some of you did not take action. It only has 130 views, meaning most of you didn't actually take action. But guess what? I showed you the money right here on Anchor. But now with this automated ad, is going to be a next level stuff, because I do not have to read the ad anymore. I just need to choose where I want the ad to be inserted in my audio, and the ad will play on all listening apps, meaning, again, let me show you something. If I go again on dashboard, if I go on available on all platform where it's actually displayed, here's where it's available: on Apple Podcasts, on Google Podcasts, Overcast, Breaker, Castbox. Every single time people will listen on those apps, I will actually make money. So I have higher incentive to advertise my podcast to almost everyone in the world so that they can listen across different apps, wonderful. You have access to what? 1,000 plus advertiser, meaning there are about 1,000, more than 1,000 advertiser already on Spotify that are willing to put their ad in front of your audio. This is going to be the next YouTube, but the people that will take action early on will actually benefit the most, because now it's easy to create a podcast for free and create an audience. Soon it will be hard, as right now it's hard to grow on YouTube. So I want you guys to create your podcast, and I'm going to put the link of this video down below again, showing you, it's a 34 minutes video showing you step by step how to create your podcast. RPM, again, $13 flat RPM on Spotify. Revenue earned per 1,000 ad listen in your episode. Anchor pays you $13 ad on Spotify. Like if someone listen, if you have 1,000 listen ad on Spotify, they will pay you $13, and soon it will be $10 flat RPM on all platforms. So you don't understand this. Even YouTube, depending, again, this is flat regardless of your niche. Imagine YouTube pays RPM about like, or CPM about like $2 to $5 maximum. Depending on your niche, they might pay you $20, $14, but Anchor, it is flat. And I'm going to just go ahead and activate this. Again, they showed me this automated ad because I have actually created already an audience and I have 168,000. Now, you need to grow your podcast to a certain level before starting having this automated ad. So if you start off and you don't have this, understand this, they have other type of ad that they will get you started with, like this Anchor ad where you need to read the ad and insert it manually in your episode. So let me go ahead and activate that. It's simple, and I can activate and deactivate anytime. Guess what I have to do? The only thing that I have to do now is just making sure that in my episode I have spot for ad. So if I go back here, for example, on episode, and I choose, for example, let's say this episode to edit audio, this is actually, you see this sponsor segment, this is where the ad appear. So here right now is pre-roll ad, it's before the video, right? Before the episode. I can also make another one in content, like, but you can actually edit your audio, split your content into multiple segments. For example, I can select somewhere after 32 minutes, I want you to split this thing and save it. This will be split into, save as multiple segments, right? This will be split into, and now I can actually drag this ad right here. Now an ad will play right there in the beginning, the episode will play, and then the ad will play after. Imagine, that's going to be powerful. You have $13 for 1,000 listens ads. So if you have 2 of these and then 1,000 people listen to this episode, that's going to be 2,000 listen, and this is going to be $26 because that is 2 ad spot here that 1,000 people listen to. I actually want you to take action, right? And I'm not showing you this video to brag or to show you $288. $288 is not money. It's just chump change for some of you, but it's just thinking about the long-term scale, have a long-term vision. Understand that we are moving into a world where audio is going to have a big place in our world, because most of you guys now watch YouTube videos but putting your phone away and just listening to audio. Most of you guys, when you are headed to work and commuting to work, you actually just put your headphones and listen to podcasts. Audio is a big part of our world now, right? So you want to make sure that you actually position yourself just like the early YouTube creators position themselves and have now millions of subscribers and are making a lot of money. You want to make sure you position yourself as well with podcasts, and make sure that you choose a niche. In your niche, you actually build a consistent audience around that niche by providing quality content, and then at the end of the day, you're actually going to be well off in the future. Maybe not, I don't know, but at least you will have taken action, and at least you would have earned something. Anchor is free. On your phone or on your computer, you can record podcasts. If I want to record an episode, for example, I just come here on new episode, and then I can record, and it's going to start recording on my microphone. Super simple. If I want to upload an episode that I already recorded on my computer, even if you have like audios for your YouTube videos, if you have a YouTube channel, you can even convert your videos into audios and upload them in your podcast thing. You can just click here on upload, and you upload that audio right here. And then as soon as you upload your audio, let me just, if I, for example, upload this audio, as you're uploading the audio, you add the sponsor segment. Super simple, and your ad will read right here. And then you just, it's super easy. Again, this video is showing you everything. And on top of that, you have this part, which is sponsorship, where you will randomly receive, or once in a while receive, actually ads that you can actually activate on your podcast. You have this section for automated ad, where you just click on activate and select and place the ad placeholder where you want the ad to appear, and then they will actually handle it with their 1,000 advertiser, where you will earn $13 or $10 depending on other platform, but $13 on Spotify. But also now you have subscription, where if you offer premium content, people can actually subscribe, and you can decide how much you want them to pay. And also on top of that, you have what we call listener support. If I activate listener support, it's going to be disabled subscription. But with listener support, you can actually, it's only available in the US, but you can actually accept monthly donation from your listeners. So if your listeners think your episodes are helping them, they can actually decide to voluntarily donate to your podcast per month if you activate the listener support. So you have multiple options to monetize your podcast. This listener support, subscription, now the automated ad that just appeared, and the sponsorship. Again, I don't know, this is a no-brainer for anyone out there, that is, because a lot of you actually are trying to be famous on YouTube or to start a YouTube channel, and some of you are failing. Anchor is still like a greener version of YouTube, where there is still a lot of opportunity to create your podcast. Let me just Google something. How many YouTube channels are there? 37 million YouTube channels out there. 37 million. How many podcasts exist? There's only about 2 million. 37 million versus 2 million podcasts. Do the math. How easy is it to grow on YouTube versus a platform like Anchor or Spotify? And Spotify does it for free. It pushes your podcast on 7 platforms. Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Castbox, and a lot more. It's a no-brainer. And you need to set up your Stripe account. You need to set up a Stripe account to actually be able to monetize. And for that, when you actually create your account, they will propose to set up a Stripe account and connect that Stripe account. That's how you will get paid. So now I can actually go and cash out this money, and where there's only a 20 cents processing fee, and the funds will be available in 3 business days in my bank account. Super simple. That's how you make money with podcasts, and for free. You just need to create content, and if you already have content, upload them here.
Every 60 seconds, a like button goes without being smashed, but you could help. For the low cost of free, you could smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, and in return, I will draw a picture of the like button as my token of appreciation. So thank you so much, and remember, you could make a difference for the like button and the YouTube algorithm just with one simple tap.
And don't forget to smash like and subscribe. Thank you.